everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel Reed, and in today's video I am going to be giving you 5 tips on how to meditate. Okay, so I've had so many messages, DMs, so many people tell me that they cannot meditate. They tell me they cannot stop their thoughts. And so I really wanted to do this video because I really think that meditation is so beneficial for everybody. I can't say it enough. Everyone should be meditating. There's people who tell me that they don't have enough time to meditate, and there's a saying that if you don't have time to meditate, then you need to meditate. You're the person that really needs to meditate. Okay, it has so many benefits, and as you go along the meditation process, you will get better at it. So going into meditation, just to give you kind of a clue of what it is. So meditation has a 3-part series. So within the 3 parts, or 3 phases, I should say. So there's 3 phases during a meditation session. So the first phase is relaxation, getting to a point where you're able to relax. And that's usually done through breathing. Phase is the intentional part. What is it your intention to focus on? Because especially during the beginning, to go into relaxing phase and then go into the phase of stopping thought doesn't really happen. I guess there are some people out in the world that may happen, I don't know, but for most of us, we have to set an intention, and that is to focus on something. So you can choose anything to focus on during phase 2 of meditation. So for me, if I get up in the morning and my kids are still asleep and the house is quiet, I will set the intention to focus on like the air conditioner, or I will focus on the birds chirping outside, which is a lovely experience. There's always a sound that you can focus on. So if there's not a sound that you want to focus on, there could be one particular thought that you might want to focus on, and just kind of let that one run through. So that's phase 2. Phase 3 is coming back from the relaxation state and the intentional focus state. Coming back to the room, opening your eyes, feeling your feelings, and basically being where you are. Okay, so my number 1 tip is to let go of expectation. Don't expect to go into a meditation session and stop all thought, because that's most likely not going to happen until you start practicing, of course. But even the meditators that have been practicing for years and years, we have trouble stopping thought, and we realize that it's not about stopping your thoughts, it's about observing them. Some of those thoughts that come into your head, just on a side note, some of those thoughts that come into your head during a meditation session are actually keys to what you're supposed to be doing next, or answers to your question. That's just a side note, and I will get into that on another video. So if you'd like me to talk about getting your answers from meditation, drop a comment below and I will be sure to get out that video. But yes, for that number 1 tip, let go of the expectation, okay? Stop expecting so much from yourself, especially when you're a beginner. Meditation is something that needs to be practiced. And if you can practice it daily, of course you're gonna get better. So just sit within yourself and just meditate with no expectations. Number 2, there are many styles of meditation, and my tip is to find one that you like, because what works for one person may not work for you. So there's walking meditation, there's guided meditation, there's breath awareness meditation, there is heart-based meditation. There's so many meditations that you can go through. It doesn't have to look the same. Meditation does not mean sitting there cross-legged with your hands like this. Some people do that. That's great. Sometimes I do that. But sometimes I don't want to do that style of meditation. I might want to take a walk out in nature and focus on the sounds of the birds and the beauty of the trees. That's meditation as well, okay? So, number 2, find a style of meditation that works for you. And what I would actually do is try all of them. Research the different styles of meditation that you can actually do, and try them for a couple of days at least, just to give it some time. And then keep a record of it. Journal what was your experience doing that meditation. Was it easier for you to focus on your breath? Was it easier for you to stop thought for a little bit longer during a certain meditation? Write everything down so that you know what style works for you. Okay, number 3 on the list of tips for meditation is start off small. Don't get to the point where you're excited and you're like, I'm gonna meditate for an hour. Which I've had a lot of people do. They want to meditate for an hour. They've never meditated in their life, and now they want to go and meditate for an hour, which is beautiful, and I don't judge that at all. If you want to do that, by all means do that. But I encourage everyone who's just beginning to start with at least 5 minutes. And even if you want to start off with 3 minutes, that's fine too. I always say 5 because it takes at least 5 minutes to get into the phase where you're relaxed enough. Unless you can get really fast at relaxing, when you can relax in that minute, you can do the 3 minutes, but it takes at least 5 minutes to get into a relaxed state. So tip number 3 is start with 5 minutes at least, and then work your way up. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to meditate for 20 minutes, because that's how a lot of people actually just give up. They jump into it and they try to do 20 minutes and they're thinking almost the whole time, and they can't understand why, and then they just give up and they label themselves as the person that cannot meditate. First and foremost, we all have the ability to meditate. We all have that ability. So please don't ever label yourself the person that cannot meditate, because it's just not true, and it's so much pressure that you're putting on yourself, and you don't need to do that to yourself, okay? Okay, for the 4th tip for meditation, I encourage beginning meditators to do breath awareness meditation. Breath awareness meditation is basically, through the meditation, you are changing up your breathing styles. So you can research different breathing styles. They have like the 4-6-9 breathing, they have the 7-7-7 breathing, and there's a couple of more that you can do. So basically, during the breath awareness meditation, you change up your breathing styles 2 to 3 times. And you can actually find a guided meditation that has this style. It's good for beginners because you're focusing on your breath, and then when you get to the point where you get a hold of that breath and you get used to that breath, you're gonna change it up. So you're gonna have to refocus on the breath. So it kind of brings you back to that intention of focusing on the breath. So try breath awareness meditation if you are a beginner. Also guided meditations as well, which there is so many on YouTube. I would actually play around with them to see which ones you actually like, which one gets you into deeper meditations. But guided meditations are the best for beginner meditators. And the reason why is because a lot of them already have the binaural beats in them, which they help you focus. They get your brain in a more relaxed state. They also almost like tells a story, or they guide you through the whole process. And so you're not having to think about what should I think about or what should I focus on or anything like that. You can just listen to the voice, and usually in a guided meditation, a good guided meditation, the voice will be very relaxing, and they'll take you through a relaxation state, the intention phase, and then they'll take you to the coming back phase. So you don't have to worry about where you're at. Also, the good thing about guided meditation videos is that you can see how long it is. So there's been times when people have told me they've been in meditation and they thought they were meditating for about 10 to 15 minutes. They come out of meditation and realize it's only been 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that's very common, so don't beat yourself up about that either. I did that as well. That's when I started doing guided meditations, because I would pick a meditation that says about 15 minutes, start the video, and I know that it's not over until the video ends. It also gave me a way to focus, because I would be listening to what the instructor was saying. So definitely look on YouTube and find some guided meditations that will help you out. 5. We're already at 5, you guys. Number 5 is just start meditating, okay? Just start meditating. Like I said before, even if you start with just 3 minutes a day, you're doing yourself a huge service. So just start. Block out a time when you can actually sit there and relax and spend that time for yourself. It is a great part of a self-care routine, and it can benefit you so much just to start the process. So if you add all the tips that I just gave you today of just starting, not being hard on yourself, have no expectations, and choose a meditation that you actually like, it's going to become very easy for you. And as you practice throughout time, you'll get better and better at it. And you'll be able to meditate for 20 to 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is that your intention is. So just start. That's my number 5 tip. Just start, my love. I'm just pro meditation. I think that so many people would have such different lives if they were to incorporate meditation into it. And so that's why I'm telling you guys, just start. And if you have any questions about meditation or meditation styles, comment below. You can DM me. I would be so happy to let you know everything that I know about meditation. I've been meditating for a couple of years now, so I've been through the ins and outs on how to meditate, what is meditation, the confusion. I've dealt with the myths and the facts, so I love to help you out on those. I hope today's video really served you, and I hope that I encouraged you to begin to meditate. And again, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button for me, and also subscribe to my channel, because I will be having future content about meditation, life purpose, energy healing, all the good stuff that you're gonna want to hear. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account is @focused_nation. You can find me there. And again, don't be afraid to ask me questions. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day. Tell me about your experience with your meditations. Have a great day. Bye-bye.